G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into PvP again today, and as you can see, currently rank 5. So let's see what some of these rewards we can get are. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. We're just going to jump straight in. So we're in the Summer Cup Great League Edition, and the team I'm going to be running is the same as what I've been running now for the last few rounds, and that's Galvantula, Pidgeot, and Diggersby. So we'll see how we go. One of the big weaknesses of this team is Swampert, although I do seem to be seeing more of Swampert's pre-evolved form, so I don't know whether that's going to continue or not. So Empoleon's are really good for me here, and I'll probably swap into the Diggersby here when they swap out. So they're going to swap straight into the Wigglytuff there, which is fine. And I'll be able to just go for straight Earthquake here. No reason not to. And they're going to let that go. Happy days. And the question here is, can I get to the Fire Punch first? No, I cannot. Ice Beam is probably going to take this out, so I'm actually going to shield this up. Really unfortunate that I managed to CMP tie it, so I will actually let that go a little bit. I'm not actually going to do any damage with that, so I can charge up a little bit of extra energy here, and then I can challenge, because I imagine they'll bring out the Impulse. They're not going to bring out the Empoleon. Okay, so that's very interesting. And I'm just going to go straight Earthquake here, and we'll see what they want to do. So they're letting that go. They're saving those two shields, which is fine. So now I'm going to come out with my Pidgeot here, and I will no shield, I think. Because I've only got one shield left, I'm going to let that go. I imagine this is going to be a Night Slash, and I don't want them to, if they get the boost, I'll shield the second one, so they're not going to, okay. So again, let that go. Night Slash coming through again. So let's just go straight Feather Dance here, and they did the boost that time, so not ideal for me, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so they're going to here, I'm just going to let this go. I'm not going to shield because I did debuff them. It is probably going to do a little bit of damage, and they used Obstruct, so let's just go straight for the... So here I probably should have just gone double, but that should give me enough time to get to the next charge move, and I'll be able to take this game. So they played that probably, well, better than me. Getting the CMP tie on the Wigglytuff was a bit of a problem there, but able to take that game all the same. So not ideal, but my backline certainly was good, and the fact that I no-shielded the Obstruct worked out really, really nicely, and they shielded up the Lunge. Probably should have just gone double Discharge though, just to ensure, but would have been getting close to being able to take me out. So Lantern here. So this interesting one. I think what I'll do here is just go straight for Lunge. I will shut up this first one because it's going to do the most damage. I know it is just going to be a Surf, but that's fine. I'll let the Surf go through, and then I'll go one extra, and then see what they now want to do. So Lunge here, I know Discharge is going to be neutral, so is Lunge, so I don't really... Oof, a little bit of lag here, don't like the look of that. Let's see what they want to do. So they're going to let that go, so it is going to be neutral. Are they... Okay, looks like they've stopped, so that's unfortunate, but I don't know what's going on there. Possibly they don't like Galvantula and have left the game. No idea. It's always a bit weird to know what's happening here. I know there used to be a glitch in the game where you could quit out when someone was doing a charge attack and freeze their screen. Um, that seems to have well and truly gone, and so let's see what they want to do here. So they're coming out. Oh, and that one was a big call. And so here, I think I am going to shield. And the reason for that is I get to another charge move, I either win this or they use their second shield, which, yeah, so this is game over, and let's see what they want to do here. Unfortunately, they got to move first. I'm hoping that they're running Leaf Blade and Acid Spray, so they're running Leaf Blade, and as you can see, that just does not do much damage. So we'll see if they want to shield that up. They do. Shadow Vic in the back, so it's been a while since I've seen someone running a Shadow Vic, but able to farm it all the way down and take the win. So interesting team with the Shadow Vic in the back. Happy days, able to get the second win on the board. I'm not sure whether that's a good play or not. So the problem with that team is both Shadow Vic and Talonflame probably need shields, so it's a bit interesting. And Swampert, so the one I don't want to see. So here, I think what I have to do is 3, 4, and I will shield this up because the Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot of damage there, and then just going to throw straight into the lunges. There's no point over farming here. They get to their moves faster than me, and they're going to shield up as well, which is fine. And the question here is, do I want a double shield? So I'm going to let this go, and oof, it does take me quite low, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go for the next lunge here, and we'll see what they want to do. They're going to double shield this thing. Okay. Can they charge me down before I get to another move? I don't think so. Oh, they can. That is brutal. So I'm going to jump in, and I'm just going to farm this thing down. So the Hydros here shouldn't be doing too much damage. We'll find out in just a second how much damage that is. Not too much, so I'm going to come in with my... Oh, so I've made a huge mistake here. So what I should have done is... yeah. Thrown the... Yeah, so I should have thrown the Brave Bird and then got out of there. Instead, I've just done absolutely nothing with the Diggers Be completely sacked there. Yeah, 100%. Should have thrown the Brave Bird, killed this thing, and then expect them to come out with their own. So going to throw the Brave Bird again. Yeah, this was terrible, terrible play on my part. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. They're just going to be able to farm me down. So because they had no shields, yeah, should have thrown that Brave Bird and then dipped out of there. But you live and you learn. You make bad mistakes in the game. So they had a reasonably good team, and it was always hard. So I think probably went in from, oh, Swampert on the lead means I lose the game. So just didn't really think things through and sort of conceded straight away. So Obscune on the lead. So let's see how we go here. So they're going to swap into the Marowak, which is okay with me. Expect this to be a Bone Club coming through, so no reason to shield here. and then going to be able to just go straight for the earthquakes and see if they want to shield or not. So what I might do is overfarm a little bit. I mean, we get there at the same time anyway, but that's fine. So if they're running Bone Shield and Shadow Bone, then Bone Shield, Bone Club and Shadow Bone, then I'm absolutely fine with that, and going to be able to just go for the Earthquake here and see what they want to do. So if they decide to no shield, which they have, they were hoping for a bait there, but that's fine. Just going to let that go. So I think I'm going to let this go as well. And the reason for that is I'm not sure that a Night Slash from this range will actually KO me. It doesn't. So that's fine. Just going to let it go and throw the Earthquake and see what they want to do. Suspect they will be getting a shield this time. No shield. So going to jump in and throw straight into the lunge, and now let's see what they want to do. So big risk here that they have something in the back that's going to be pretty brutal against my Galvantula. A bit of lag here as well, but that's fine, and I don't know what's happened. Again, this is interesting. Does anyone know of a glitch that is happening for Pokemon PvP? So it just seems that when I switch in and make a fast charge move, they seem to be dropping out. So I don't know if it's my connection or theirs. I mean, it's happened in 2 of the games now, so it does seem a little bit interesting that it would be my connection. So that's, unless they, because I jumped in with the Galvantula. Obviously Galvantula is going to be good against both the Obstagoon and the Meganium in the back, so possibly they just decided they didn't want to continue. Obviously fine with me able to take that one, although I would have rather Meganium matched up against Pidgeot. It can do absolutely nothing against Flyers because of its usually running Earthquake and Frenzy Plant. So let's see what happens here. So apparently I've got a weak connection, which is not ideal. So this first one, I am actually going to shield up because it's unlikely that I'll get the boost from the first one, and then I'll leave the second one there. See what happens here. And so they've gone into Trevenant. So I think what I want to do here is jump into my Diggersby, and unfortunately they win CMP, so that's fine. Gonna have to let that go. C-Bomb coming through is going to do some damage, but to be honest, I don't care. I'm going to throw straight into this to take it out if they don't shield, and able to do so. So don't want to mess around with undercharging, and now I'm going to be able to get to a Earthquake before they take me out. If they throw a Night Slash here, it is not going to be enough to KO me. They're going to have to throw another one. So the question is, will they? It looks like they will not be able to throw one in time, so that works out very nicely for me. And let's see what they want to do. So they've shielded that up, so now we're equal shields, which is fine. Question now is, what do I want to come in with? So I'm going to come in with my And again, I'm going to shield up the first one because I know that their second one, oh, it's an obstruct. That's bad. That's fine. Let's... What? Oh, that is ridiculous. So I was trying to throw that move, but for some reason it... and out comes the Lantern. So this is really bad. So I need to do some damage on this thing before they... And thankfully I'm able to get there. Yeah, Lantern, not ideal for me. Really not ideal. So now going to swap this out. And, well, I say swap it out, I wasn't actually swapping it out. I'd fainted, so able to do a little bit of damage there. Unfortunately, so Thunderbolt, yeah, is just going to be doing too much damage. So I'm going to lose this game because of the unfortunate over tap there. So I was trying to throw the move, but they did not allow that to happen. So in the last couple of games, potentially the lag helped me. In this one, the lag destroyed me, and that is game over. So that's really unfortunate and frustrating when that happens. Also, didn't read what was in the back, so able to go 3 and 2, which is not too bad, and a couple of charge TMs, fast TM, which is alright. So up to rank 6, and now we'll see how we go. But that's it for me, so thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.